Good morning, and good morning, good morning. Did y'all miss me? Did you miss me? I missed you. Actually, that's kind of false. I was having the time of my life in Chile, okay? I freaking love Chile. I love Chile. Um, I'm back. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about Melly's mom, and we're gonna talk about this Diddy documentary. So wild. It's absolutely nuts. But before I do that, I would like to do a shout out to my daughter. She made me these fabulous earrings. They're little snowmen. I'm so excited. We're getting close to Christmas. 20 more days. I was a little disappointed in Chile because I thought having been a Spanish colony that they would go hard on Christmas. And they didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. I still love it there. Christmas is just not it's not their thing. It's the summer there. So I guess I could see, I don't know, Christmas is a very winter holiday for me, right? So I could see them. It's like a family event. They don't really care much, I guess. Oh well. All right, so big news. I came on early because I got to get off early because I am going to be on Fox News 35 Orlando at 11 discussing the Anna Kempner case. So I hope y'all go over there. Ah, Jamari, shut up! Hi! How are you? Oh my god. I always tell your mother happy birthday because she and I share the same birthday. So that makes you born from perfection. Oh, you're like a grown man now, aren't you? Y'all, Jamari um, is the brother of my son's best friend from first grade. He grew up in my house. They grew up in my house. I love you guys. So I'm so excited you're here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you're doing good. Catch up with me afterwards. I'd love to tell you about my boy and what he's doing. I don't say his name on here though, okay? I don't be dropping names. So, anywho, my daughter made me these earrings. They're perfect. I love her. She's amazing. I love Christmas. The Chileans don't. That's fine. Whatever. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Whew. I lost my other screen for a second. Okay. Before I get into the Diddy documentary, which is wild, I have not watched the whole thing. I've been watching YouTubers and people on TikTok talking about it, and we're going to play some of those videos. This shit is wild. Wild. Okay. But before we get into that, let's talk about Melly's mom. So, where we left off with Melly, we reviewed a video where his friend, one of the boys that was at the house, was talking about Sack Chaser. We all know how I feel about that name. And now Melly's mom has come out to speak about that. Okay. Let me do my intro. I forgot. I'm Lauren Cadillac, aka OG Cadillac, aka Mother of the Decade, aka trying to learn Spanish but not doing great at it. Welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. Okay. I understand that being a young mother is difficult. I was relatively young when I had my son. I was like 23. And I understand the young need for love and wanting and affection and all of that. But I think Melly's mom is not a good mom. My understanding is she slept with his manager. She may have been sleeping with his friend. I'm guessing she's one of these women that just has men in and out like a revolving door. And I get it. Like, I understand when you're a young girl, like, I've been there, I get it. But y'all, you have kids. Once you have kids, you kind of gotta protect them, you know? And not to say that I never made any stupid decisions with men while I was in the midst of parenting, because I did, okay? We're all most of us are guilty. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Gigi Champ. Good morning, Space City Chop. Okay. I just think Melly's mom is like particularly guilty. Also, I would never touch a man that was like my son's manager, my son's friend. If this person was my son adjacent, unless like my son's at college, right? And maybe he has a professor that's super hot and single and like, that guy would get along with my mom. That would be an exception, like if he tried to put us together. But it's trash. It's trashy. It's trashy. And yes, I am here to judge. All right, let's listen to what this trashy one. Oh no. Wrong screen. Sorry guys. It was a good week, and you can tell because I don't remember how to do anything. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Melly's trashy mom has to say.
I don't know when the next court date is. You know, we just won the appeal thing. And everything is just, I don't know. I stay off the internet.
Okay, first of all,
I've been avoiding.
You do not stay off the internet because you're on a damn TikTok live, okay? Secondly, nobody wants to watch you eat. It's gross. Nobody wants to watch that, right? Like, come on, lady. Yeah, Space City. I do think Melly may be cooked this go round, but she makes some interesting points here, so let's keep listening.
The internet and everything that's been going on with everything that you guys are seeing is related to the civil case. That lawyer, John Phillips, is like the king of slander. Like
So, slander has to be untruthful. Showing a video of somebody talking to the police is not untruthful. That is truthfully what happened. That is truthfully what that kid said. Also, I don't know how that video that we analyzed a few weeks ago has anything to do with the civil trial. But okay.
He just keeps releasing and doing things because clearly, I don't know, maybe he wanted to be a criminal attorney and couldn't be one, but
it's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Literally every attorney in America could be a criminal attorney. Like a criminal attorney, some people become criminal defense attorneys because they like believe in the Constitution, they want to defend the process, that kind of thing, right? But a lot of them just do it because they need a paycheck. And that just happens to be a very fluid and non-stop form of income. You don't become a PI attorney because you can't be a criminal defense attorney. You become a PI attorney because you like money. Okay.
he's doing the most for the civil case and like the lies and the, I don't know. That man's weird. I filed a bar complaint on him once. I'm gonna file another one. Y'all gotta stop believing everything y'all hear on the internet, please and thank you. People just be.
I'm gonna start with what she just said. Don't believe what she just said. You don't not be able to become a criminal attorney. Okay, so start with not believing this per video of the internet. Okay, guys, let's start with that.
Saying anything. Listen, I've heard too much about just dumb shit. Free Melly till he free. Don't worry, y'all.
Hey, Nene. Hey, Nene. Special shout out to Nene's youngest. I think he's your youngest. Happy 4th birthday, young man. Happy 4th birthday, all right? Let's get back to Melly's mom.
He coming. At this point, Melly needs to come back to save rap. He's very talented. He's literally like probably, what did they say? The Michael Jackson of y'all times or whatever. Like, he's super talented.
Again, don't believe what you hear on the internet. Michael Jackson of our time. Fuck out of here. Michael Jackson could sing and dance. That dude could dance. Okay, like Melly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there such a thing as like being narcissist through someone? Like you think someone that you created is so great? I don't know. It's freaking nuts. This lady's Delulu.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this real, real nicely. Whatever you seen in the first trial is pretty much what you're gonna see if there's a second trial, but with better lawyer. There is no new
Okay, she's not wrong about that. What you saw in the first trial will essentially be what you see in the second, and he does have better lawyers.
evidence. There is no new nothing. Actually, there's less. You guys, what you're seeing that's being released is all coming from circumstantial stuff that has to do with the civil lawsuit, not his criminal case. Drew Finling is handling the criminal case. Melly's coming home. Okay? Okay. In a civil case, you can.
She might not be wrong about that. And now we get to watch her pack her food to go. It's a civil case conspiracy, y'all. It only has to do with the civil case. Come on. We watched that video together. That was directly referencing the day of the crime. Was directly referencing circumstances regarding the crime. And yes, the civil case is also regarding the crime. The civil burden is more likely than not, whereas the state burden on the actual crime is beyond a reasonable doubt. So she might be right. Melly might be coming home. They're not going to be able to use Polo. Danny Polo's not going to be able to get up there. There's quite a few things that they're not going to be able to use. But this go round, they are going to try to use lyrics. And I hate that. Y'all know I hate that. I hate that. I am not an artist by any means at all, but I am a great lover of art, okay? And it just, the First Amendment protect. I've done videos about using rap lyrics. Bugs the shit out of me. Also, then usually the prosecution doesn't even check the copyright. There's a freaking copyright database that's free. You can go see what day anything was copyrighted, right? Like, if they have a record label, we can guarantee the copyright application came within days or hours of the making of the song. So, why wouldn't you go check that and then make sure it's legit evidence? I don't know. I feel like the government just gets away with so much in defense or in criminal prosecution. Like, I don't think that would fly in a civil court in Dallas, at least. I think the judge would be like, "Did you check the date?" Yeah. Okay. So, when will Millie's trial be? At this point, it's set for 2027, and it's ridiculous because the dude's still sitting in jail as an innocent man. He's innocent because he hasn't been proven guilty by beyond a reasonable doubt by a jury of his peers, right? So I'm not saying I think he's innocent. After I saw those leaked videos, I was like, oh no, your boy Melly for sure did this. He for sure did that. His motivation, now that's questionable. I don't know exactly what his motivation was, but he did it. Y'all know I'm usually like pro defense, right? I'm very much you're innocent until proven guilty, but like that leak stuff really proved him guilty to me. I was like, oh, he's in flip flops and short. I mean, it's a lot of circumstantial evidence, but I don't believe in coincidence. So, all right. So, y'all, I was not. I was not gonna watch the Diddy documentary because I'm sick of Diddy. I hate Diddy. He and Bill Clinton and Trump and every Epstein person need to be in the same fucking jail. Okay, they're all sick and they need to go to the same place. Then when you send them to Louisiana where we can castrate them. Louisiana just passed a law allowing chemical castration of child perverts. So let's try them over in Louisiana. Maybe they stopped in New Orleans one day. Let's do it. Okay. So I did not want to watch this at all. But then I started seeing reactions and responses. Okay. And I was like, oh, maybe I do want to see this. Oh, okay. So let me just show you a little reaction where I was like,
is really disturbing, and it kind of makes Diddy's conviction horrific. He should have got more time. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
50 Cent didn't just drop a documentary. He's dropping a bombshell. Netflix just relit the ultimate Diddy takedown. And baby, the timing is disrespectful. So 50 Cent announced his new Netflix documentary called Sean Combs, The Reckoning. And let's just be honest, 50 doesn't just do anything quietly. He's been hinting, trolling, and collecting receipts. And now he's dropping this right in the middle of Diddy's legal disaster? Because you know LAPD allegedly has some stuff on him. They didn't call it the story. They didn't call it the truth. They called it the reckoning. That word alone says everything you've been hearing. Baby, buckle up, because it gets much worse.
it's so
Netflix
wild.
stepping in means this isn't just gossip anymore. This is mainstream, global, everybody's in your mama's living room conversation.
Yes.
Victims will speak. Old allegations resurface.
She's
Patterns
right.
get exposed. Industry people start talking. And when 50 Cent produces something, just know he didn't come empty-handed. He's the king of the long game. So when 50 said, they said I was capping, what happened? He meant it. Because now, Netflix is co-signing the chaos. And truthfully, Diddy's team cannot PR spin their way out of this global documentary. So baby, stay tuned, stay seated, and stay ready. Because the reckoning just started. And one thing that I will really say about this that I think is going to be diabolic is just remember, R. Kelly caught other charges after Surviving R. Kelly came out.
Y'all. This is so wild. Okay, so like basically it starts off as live, or not live, but footage of Diddy in the hotel room where he was later arrested, and he's like looking out the windows and he's like pointing out the police that are watching him. And then he's like, we need to hire someone who knows how to deal with the dirtiest of the dirty dirt and the da 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 da. And I mean, like, so apparently that footage came from a videographer that Diddy paid to follow him around. Okay, so that's not the worst part. Then it starts getting into like the Tupac death and then the Biggie death, and I was not able to pay enough attention. It's like, I'm gonna really watch this weekend. Like, I'm gonna commit to this. Like, I'm gonna like not play video games on my phone while I'm watching it. Yesterday we were working and like playing it in the background, so I was not able to catch all of this. But hey, another CG, welcome. I am Christmassy today. I'm very excited for Christmas, y'all. Oh shoot, I need to change my decorations. Damn it, I forgot. Oh well. So Biggie, who, by the way, I don't care what anyone says, is one of the greatest rappers that ever lived. Like, there's no debate. You can listen to a Biggie album cover to cover without ever feeling like it got old. Like, I could turn on Biggie right now and it's not played out. It's not like, oh, okay, I'm sick of this. I've heard this song 100 million times. No, I could play a Biggie album cover to cover still today. Okay. Biggie is so prolific that my middle-aged white mother used to come in the house going, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. If you are getting middle-aged white ladies in the burbs to listen to your music, you're good. You're good. Oh, speaking of which, I got my what is it? Spotify stats. I'm in the top 6% of Big X La Plug listeners. Okay, so Big X, if you're out there, you have a friend in this middle-aged white lady from the burbs. Okay, I love your music. Thank you. All right, so Biggie, one of the greatest rappers that ever lived, obviously came to a tragic, tragic, tragic early death. Well, turns out Diddy made Biggie go to LA. Biggie did not want to go to LA. If you're old enough, like me, you remember the East Coast, West Coast rap war. Like that shit was legit. Okay. That was like a bigger war than the damn Red Scare. Okay. Like the Cold War had nothing on the East Coast, West Coast, right? Like it was such a big deal. I lived in Arizona, so I was very much on the West Coast. And to this day, East Coast rap tends to be a little heavy for me. Like the beats are heavy. I kind of like more upbeats. I'm like more southern, like dancey kind of, right? I think it's just because they don't get a lot of vitamin D in New York and Pennsylvania and all the places they're from. They don't have enough sun. So I get it. Your music's kind of gloomy. I get it. Anywho, this war was so legit, y'all. This was like the craziest war. This was crazier than Iraq. This was like this war was so important. And it was like even fucking old people knew about it. Like my parents knew about it. They weren't really old, but they were middle aged. They're the kind of people who shouldn't know about it, okay? And so it was wild. It was very intense. So Diddy sent Biggie to LA, which is enemy territory, right? It's an East Coast, West Coast. So it's like LA against New York, right? So Diddy sends him there. Biggie is supposed to go from LA to London to promote his music. And Diddy cancels the flight to London. And then Biggie is Diddy canceled the flight to London, and then Biggie passed away. Now, if they were a married couple, like it makes me think of like Scott and Lacey Peterson or something. Like the Popo would have been all over that. Like what? You canceled the flight and he died again. I don't believe in coincidence, y'all. 50 Cent has made a documentary where he puts the square blame for the life ending events of Tupac and Biggie on Diddy. Soak that in, y'all. Soak that in. Now, here's the thing. Let's say Diddy was someone like a Dr. Dre, right? Where, like, the only news about him is that he divorced his wife, who he had met in divorce court. Or that he made beats or whatever, right? Like, there's nothing, you don't hear about weird, sick freak offs or anything coming out there. So if the accusation for 50 Cent was like, oh, well, Dr. Dre did that, we'd all be like, I don't know, 50, that seems off. I don't know where you're coming from. But Diddy, if the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's such a scumbag. He's such a ladder climber. He's so willing to sacrifice others to get to the top. You're left going, I think Diddy did it. It's the Cardi B. It's like, sounds like something he would do, doesn't it? It sounds like something he would do. If someone said that about me, you'd be like, no fucking way. Lauren's like very anti taking someone's life because she brought life. No way. She would never do that. She worked too hard to be a lawyer and blah, blah, blah. Oh, another thing. Dude. Another thing. Oh, shit, I just forgot. Hold on. I had thought of another thing. Damn it. Sorry, guys. It just escaped my mind. This is. Oh, and do you guys know why 50 Cent hates Diddy? Like, do you know what the thing is? Like, what drove 50 Cent to make this piece of art that blames Diddy for taking away one of the greatest rappers to ever live? Well, two of the greatest rappers to ever live. Diddy offered to take him shopping once. I guess they were somewhere and 50 Cent was just signing a record deal and Diddy was like, oh yeah, we should hang out. I'll take you shopping. And 50 was like, that's some gay shit right there. And that's it. You're done. Don't ever offer to take 50 Cent shopping at all. Don't. He will dig up everything from your past and then some. Okay? Okay? And he will make a Netflix documentary about it. He straight up was like, no. Okay, hold on. Let's listen to this. This guy was... Some of these comments about this are so funny.
Released previously. So I'm hoping that this is going to bring some further charges because do you know what? Justice for Tupac.
Ooh, Diddy about to be doing life after this 50 Cent documentary. 50 Cent did not play around. He shut shit down. It's already #1 on Netflix. Listen to this shit. All I'm saying is, at this point, I'd probably rather Satan be my enemy than Curtis Jackson. Diddy is looking horrible in this.
Whatever you do not piss 50 Cent off, guys. Like, do not upset that man.
First of all, it ain't just about the Cassie stuff. 50 Cent broke down the rooter to the tutor on Diddy about how he was a dweeb back in the day, and once he got money, he started trying to live a life that he wasn't about, putting his hands on his mama. Lord, 50 even dropped letters from an old lawsuit, from a sexual lawsuit that parents had written to Mama Combs, a.k.a. the wig, and word.
So there was some girl, Joy, Joi, something, and she comes in and she says that someone tells her he saw a video of Diddy, while she was passed out. She didn't know about it. The person telling her about the video is how she found out about it. And so her mother, Joy, the victim, wrote a letter to Diddy's mom talking about how this ruined their lives. And 50 Cent got that and he read it in the damn documentary, y'all. We need to hire 50 Cent as the lead investigator of the United States of America. Okay, this guy is getting things. I swear to goodness, he got letters that these people wrote her I mean, this shit is wild. It is so crazy. I cannot wait. I'm going to watch the whole thing this weekend, and next Friday, I have a hearing. But after my hearing, we'll talk about it. Or maybe a Sunday. Maybe even Sunday if I'm bored, I'll come on.
Word on the street is, Diddy is fuming about this one particular thing that 50 Cent did. What was that thing? He dropped plenty receipts connecting Diddy to the unaliving of Tupac Shakur. And I know we all heard everything that happened with the Tupac, but we didn't really hear it like this. See, Diddy was jealous of the love between Biggie and Pac amongst the women that loved Pac and all of that, and he wanted them out of here. And what happened was he sought protection from the Crips, and that's when it all went haywire, and next thing you know, Tupac in a car looking like this and then gone. Go watch this shit right now.
Y'all, I mean, it is wild. Wild. Okay, here's another guy that was so funny. We'll listen to him because I laughed my ass off. All right, here we go.
Type of documentary that I would expect someone's enemy to make about them. Immediately, straight out the gate from the jump, I can tell that 50 Cent's hands are all up in this. Secondly, before I get into what I really want to talk about, Janice, in every shade of blonde synthetic wig she owns, needs to be in a cell next to that nigga.
I agree.
Because as a mother, she essentially raised that man to be the man that he is today. She raised him to believe that he was a goddamn pimp and a drug lord. She had him dressing in tilted fedora hats and chinchilla coats at 5 when he should have been in Oshkosh B'gosh. Now,
Chinchilla. He should have been in Oshkosh. But that's facts. That's facts.
what I really want to talk about is the basketball game. First of all, this is 1000% my first time hearing about the tragedy that happened at that celebrity game or whatever he was hosting.
I had heard about that in another one of the documentaries, but I hadn't heard about that in like my actual real life.
And this is my first time hearing about this. Had no fucking idea that this was something that actually happened in his life, and this is what actually made him who he was. But
Travis Scott 1.0, guys. Travis Scott 1.0.
when they started talking about that basketball game, the first thing that came to my mind was Astroworld.
Me too.
I don't know if I'm the only person that thought about that, but when they said that people bum rushed the door and were trampled, and that is essentially how a lot of people end up losing their lives, the first fucking thing that came to my mind was Astroworld and Travis Scott. Because the similarities between those two situations are eerily similar. It's almost as if Travis Scott decided to recreate a ritual or a tribute that he saw someone else do in the past.
I think that's a little far. I don't think that's the case. I actually read a really good analysis of the Travis Scott Astroworld tragedy, and he had nothing to do with it. The people who were like who set it up, they didn't set it up right, and it was like a natural effect of this bad setup. The Diddy basketball thing, Diddy booked a basketball court that held like 2,600 people, but 5,000 showed up. So he oversold by double. That's very different. Travis Scott sold the capacity. They stayed within the boundaries of the law. They just set it up really poorly, like really poorly. It's so tragic that I think it was the New York Times, and like it had like a spread where 3D showed you what it happened. Not the same exactly, but so similar, right? Like, so similar. I also think in Travis Scott's case, he has not... Did he use that tragedy as a catapult for his fame? I don't see that with Travis Scott. I actually haven't seen him a lot lately since that tragedy happened. That might be the Kardashian curse, who knows? But he didn't use it as a catapult to fame. Like with Diddy, you can tell there's no regret, no remorse. He does not care that he double sold. He wants the money. Then the documentary goes on to show that he starts putting businesses in other people's names so that he can avoid the lawsuit liability on the basketball thing that he oversold on purpose. All right, we'll listen to a little what this girl says, and then I gotta get going because I'm gonna be on the news soon.
In Jackson shopping ever in your motherfucking life. Because ain't no way this man did a whole 4-part documentary series for Netflix called Sean Combs The Reckoning for the fucking Biddler. I mean, I know he said he was gonna do it, but I didn't even fucking believe him, honestly. And y'all, this documentary is not just about the shit that happened with Cassie, no. This goes deep back into Diddy's fucking childhood, y'all. 50 took it all the way back to from when his father was unalive, from when he was a baby and his mama had him in like some chinchilla coats and shit, to when she was throwing them fucking parties in her house. That's where he got it from. All the way up into him working for Andre Harrell and him having that big basketball event because he was like this big party promoter or whatever, and 9 people were unalive, baby. Did y'all know about that? Because I didn't. They even brought up the unalivings of Biggie and Tupac, and yes, Diddy set that up based on what the fucking documentary said. Allegedly, Diddy put $1 million on Pac's head and only paid about... half of it, right? Then they had Keefe D on some fucking tapes on there talking about the whole thing and how it happened, literally admitting to it. Allegedly, Diddy also has something to do with Biggie being unalive. Biggie did not want to come out here to LA when it was time to promote his fucking album, and it was planned for him to come out here for a couple of days and then go to the UK, go to London or whatever to promote over there, but fucking Diddy canceled his flight the day he was supposed to leave, and that was the day I think he got unalived, y'all.
Sent him into enemy territory, then canceled his flight on the way out, and he got killed.
I don't know how 50 got his hands on this footage of Diddy 6 days before he ended up in jail, but apparently Diddy hired a videographer when he came back to New York and spent that time wandering the fucking streets. The funniest part about that was him talking about, I gotta go take a bath after he done been out touching people's hands.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. So like he was out and about
Shit, that was fucking
in New York. Oops, sorry. And people were coming up to him, you know, he's Diddy. Oh, hey, nice to meet you, whatever, whatever. He gets in the car and he's like, does someone have hand sanitizer? Then he says, I'm gonna have to take a bath after that. I touched too many people. That's the same dude that was hiring male escorts. Who the fuck is Diddy? Like, how does someone like that exist on this planet? Like, what? We really do need to start going back to church, y'all. Like, what the actual fuck? Also, I saw some video when I got home that Diddy has like a whole girlfriend in jail. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Like a whole girlfriend. Here we go. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Right here. Diddy having a good old time. He having a good... Jail is where Diddy wanted to be the whole time, y'all. He just didn't even know it. Look at that smile. Look how happy that man is. With his little arm candy. Like, truly, only a narcissist can make that great of a situation out of freaking jail. What a fucking weirdo. Oh, I cannot wait to finish the series. Oh my god, I cannot wait, you guys. OMG. Crazy. Crazy. Whew. All right, I gotta head to my appointment with the news. Please, at noon Eastern, 11 Central, go on to YouTube and look up Fox 35 Orlando and check your girl out, okay? All right? And next week, we'll go like real in depth on Diddy. Oh, my sister and I were supposed to do something on Tuesday about Karen Reed, but my sister has a minor medical emergency, not a big deal. She's gonna be just fine, but she has to get that taken care of. So we'll have to do that the week after. I'll coordinate with her, but we'll do it before the 21st. Okay, well, thank you all for joining me this morning. Nene, tell your little baby happy birthday. Give him a big old hug from Lauren. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And I will see you again next week.